ATS, this is your weekly message for January 13th through to the 19th already. Wow, it's moving fast. All right, so let's see what they have for us. We're going to look at the 13th, 14th, and 15th. All right, I see a lot of you, you're cleaning your slate. It's like whatever was like, I want to say blocking your thought patterns, or you know how sometimes it's when we have too much clutter, we can't see anything. I've always found like when I clean my closets, I actually can shop in my closet because I can see what I have. So less is more. So I just see you clearing the slate and getting rid of a lot of things that were blocking you from seeing things clearly. And I want to say for some of you, you were intentionally putting roadblocks in the way because you weren't ready to move or move forward. And I do feel for some of you, it could be a real move, selling real estate, buying real estate, or just a physical move of some sort. I also see that you're going, whatever has been challenging you, you're going to address that first rather than, it's like there's several things, there's a few things that you want to accomplish, but it's like you're going to go for the big thing first. So I see you really prioritizing what's going to be right for you and what's going to be best for you right off as well. I do hear again a job opening. I know I got that a few weeks ago. So I do see a job opening for some of you. And I also see that something about systematic, and circumstances. So it may be perhaps circumstances are going to create this new job opening, or something within the system is going to be cleared so that there'll be new opportunities. There's going to be lots of new opportunities for many people that they're not even aware of yet, because we have a whole new paradigm that's being established, and a new way of being. And some of it is part of the fact that we are have had to adjust how we do our work through COVID. And it will bring more balance and harmony to the planet is what I'm hearing. I also am hearing I'm hearing a grand theme of less is more. So we do more with less. So let's look at this a little bit more. Yeah, I see many of you, especially like Friday, they're showing some of you getting ready to step over the threshold. I'm stepping into that new home. I'm stepping into that new apartment, that new place that I'm going to be living. And for some of you, if you work at home, that will also be a part of this, that the new, in terms of a job, you know, that you will be having this new place to do your job. Like they're saying, a lot of people right now are looking at real estate in terms of how well they can do, you know, have an office at home and do the work that they need to do from home. All right, let's look at the 16th and 17th. For a lot of you, I see a great sense of self-worth. I also see a lot of appreciating your own intellect, your own understanding. You know, sometimes we spend a lot of time putting ourselves down, and then every now and then we go, you know what? I am smart. I have made good choices. My mind is clear and clean, and I do see things clearly. We're seeing that a lot right now, too, with people really waking up. So let's see what else. I do see some sort of, I hear entanglement, but what I see is not real entangled. But I see there's like two or three things, people, circumstances coming together. But I do want to make sure that I establish my individuation. Like we'll work together as a group, but I also am going, each of you needs to be also working independently and have your own independent identity. So it's three collectives coming together to create something new. But I feel good about it. You just want to maintain your individuality while working in harmony. All right, we're going to look at the 18th and 19th, which is Monday, Tuesday. Some of you were reaching and climbing forward into something new. I want to say like climbing the ladder, the corporate ladder, And I see that everything's going to be null and void. So, but I'm hearing discovery. So there's going to be something new, and I don't feel that many of you are going to be like shaming and blaming or saying, well, I did all that work and I was working so hard on achieving this and it all went away like that. And they're saying, no, because you're able to put that away, and everything that you saw, viewed, observed, learned is going to feed you, meaning also financially feed you as you move forward. So no effort is in vain. All right. And I also see just a great sense of knowing who you are and knowing that whatever tools you need, that you have them. As I said, many of you also, too, I see you looking out into the horizon and um, looking to what's in front of you. That perhaps you may choose to start your own company, start your own business, create your own resources by something that you're going to choose to step out in and do on your own. All right, let's look at the whole 13th through to the 19th and see what we get. It's funny because they're rubbing my hands together, so I feel like they're, I'll show you. So what they're telling me, though, when they do that, at least particularly right now, is that you're getting ready to really tune into you. You're really starting to listen. For some of you, I want to say with love, you've had headaches, but I do feel that this is an awakening, a new, like you're learning to listen to what you already know. You know, we've got enough followers in this world, and we can see the effects of that. And it's okay to be a part of a collective or a part of a group, but you also need to know that you alone will stand and have to express what it is that you are in alignment with. There is no separation sometimes when you become that enmeshed in a group. So I see that you're really learning to tune into you, you're learning to listen to you, and you're learning to compliment yourself a lot more. Enough of the blame and shame. I also see that there will be a great accomplishment. It's like I see the forehead, like I just, wow, that was good. I did a lot of work and I just got that done. You accomplished something very big. I also see for some of you that you're not going to be fighting anymore. I feel like you're hanging up your boxing gloves, and they're saying this is an analogy, of course, that you even will look at yourself and that aspect and go, wow, I used to fight everything. I used to be looking for the fight, wanting to fight others, fighting myself. And I see you recognizing that aspect of yourself and choosing differently. I do see a good decision that you've made, and they're saying, yes, it was a great decision. And I do see something with that is connected to the month of March and April. I got a little hair. Yeah, let's see what else. All right, they're saying everything's going to be rolled into one. So what I'm getting with that is that everything you've learned, known, expressed, good, bad, and different, is going to be rolled into one, and that is going to serve you as you move forward. You know, as they say, there are no accidents. Everything that we experience, even if it's a negative or perceived as a negative, is going to feed us. It's going to teach us. And if we don't learn it the first time, we will get the same lesson again, differently again. So, but I see that many of you have really gotten the lessons, and you are learning, and you are moving forward freely. I see for a lot of you, many of you are looking far. I don't want to say far, but you are really looking at the world globally. And where do I want to live? What do I want to be a part of? Where in the world, where in the United States, where do I want to live and be? And whether you choose to move now, it's something that you are putting into your awareness that we have choices and that there is more than one place to live and to be successful and to thrive. And I see you really looking out and seeing where it is that you want to do that. Mm-hmm. All right, the main theme of that week is freedom. Freedom from constraints, freedom from obligations, freedom from conditions, and freedom from conditional thinking. You know, we right now, many of us with COVID are in lockdown or shutdown, and that can feel like you're shut down. But for many people who already feel very free, no matter what the circumstances, they are still free and freer than ever, because it's freed up a lot of the constraints of the things that they had to do when they went outside of the home or extended, were moving outside of themselves quite a bit. So I see this freedom of knowing and freedom of being. Yeah. All right. Let me see if there's anything else. All right. They're talking about globally, and they're saying globally we are in a time of freedom. And while they say great change, but also freedom is highlighted with this. That what we have experienced is but a stepping stone, and it's moving up in vibration. It's also smoothing out and moving into a higher vibration of okay, I want to say with love, not being so suggestible. All right. And it's like just taking a step up energetically, and it's like wow, I was down there believing that, thinking like that, aligning with that, etc. And believing things that were not necessarily the truth, and apart from the obvious. And I see stepping up globally, and a great smoothing out. I also see, though, that those new steps that we're going to be taking as a global economy, are going to be it's not like we'll know way in advance all the new steps. It's as though we will know maybe the next 3 steps, but they will be such smoothed out and big steps and clear and clean, that we realize we don't need to know it all. We don't need to know all the steps in advance, because it's somewhat like a baptism and a new baby being born. And although I don't see a baby as much as I see a new youth being born, that we're going to be creating a different kind of future, that where the youth of the globe and the children, and that the mindfulness in terms of where we want to move globally, because we are not just, what we do affects everyone, and this is an awareness and awakening that's coming in for everyone. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, with that, thank you all so very much, and namaste.